What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. We've got a Q-Gap Spike mission ready to go. We've got a chance of Header showing up about 1 in 3 into the mission. And yeah, not much else to say except that we're going to keep moving on and playing another stealth mission. We have the squad already set up, so Upsell our hacker is here. We're going to keep trying to use a silent sniper as well as we can. I think realistically, hang on, I know we're about to start the mission, but I want to double check something, which is, should I simply be buying the highest level sniper that's available in the market right now, and will it be better than what I have? So I can buy this, and as a quick note of what's available, it's accurate at 40 meters, so it's 68, 375, accurate at 40, and a noise of 47. And if I compare to what she's got right now, and I say, hey, what is this without mods on it? It's a little bit less damage, sure, but it's accurate higher. And wait, the noise here is 56? And the one from the market is loud at 47. Okay, I'm just going to buy this because it's clearly better for what I'm trying to do. Here, let's go to the direct comparisons now, because that's what I should have been doing for a while. So worth noting that there are no intrinsics built into the one that we crafted. So let's do a direct comparison. And the new sniper rifle, I would say expected value of damage is higher. It's a small damage loss, but the accuracy increase makes up for it. Shred is kind of whatever. Optimal range is clearly important. The noise decrease is clearly important. Yes, recoil matters, but yes, it's a massively better rifle, and I should just switch it out. So let's put the mods back on as well, and let's resave this loadout as my basic sniper loadout. And yeah, now we have a noise of 27 meters with accurate at 40, and this is significantly more usable. To be clear, should have done this sooner, but at least we're doing it now, and that is a meaningful upgrade. Alright, time for the mission itself. It's going to make this job much, much easier. We are in, just short of enemy contact. The Matrix terminal and sole access point to the buried data block is inside their fortress, which is way over there. Give me to that terminal, and I can do the rest. But if things get hot, I'll need you all to be watching my back. I don't spike so well if I'm getting shot. Fair enough. We've got some ground to cover, and it would be best if we can arrive at the terminal without an open war on our hands. Once you've hit the CPU, your extractions are ready. Must reach the Matrix terminal, hacker must spike the CPU before we can extract. Okay, great. So, we get some nice bonus pay if we do it at low security. To be fair, this is under security 6, that's not horrible. We get a blueprint if we do it relatively fast. It's going to be hard for a Q-Gap spike, because you have to get there, spend about 3 turns, then get out. Usually exits are forward, so I'm going to guess that these are our 2 possible exits here. There are only so many ways in and out, right? There's these sort of 3 doors over here. I think these stairs could matter, although a lot of this pathing is blocked, so this would be the entrance. I guess this could be as well. There would be a theoretical ladder up right here. I guess this could be, but to me this would be too close to the Matrix, so I doubt they will do that, but it's technically possible. Also want to note that they changed the camera zoom out rules here, so let you kind of move really far out. It used to bounce you around, which was a little jarring. I'm actually, yeah, it goes pretty far, and some of these maps are very dead on the outside, but that's, to be fair, kind of intended. This is a much smoother experience though, so getting to play with it. Good job, devs. Anyway, the goal is get over here. We don't care about whether guards live or die, other than our job gets easier if they're gone. So we'll probably do a decent amount of shooting. That said, there is a captain here. There's a blood over here who's going to be a little bit less immediately egregiously difficult to deal with, but I want to get boxes. Boxes are worthwhile. And so our entrance is right here. Now, of course, we ran in a straight line. We would take down this camera, take down this, run right through, deal with the proc spine, deal with the camera. There's actually 4 things in the way to get here. Actually 5. That's a lot. If we go around this way, we have just the camera and then just that. That's still 5, to be honest. We have to kind of get rid of 2 things no matter which way we go. I guess we could sneak over this and only deal with 1. But I want this box, so it's not going to happen that way. Alright, ultimately what this means is we should probably do the usual, which is let the guards waste their turn, and then just, do nothing special otherwise. I'll have to do some minor delays to make sure my Agent EX goes, oh, I did not know you're heading my way. Thankfully, I felt pretty safe, and I am, but that got spicy for a second. I'm actually happy they're both going this way. Now, we have to kill the camera first. I don't want the camera to see the body and then rat on me. I also really want to stop these body timers. So the tough thing is my Agent EX, well, I guess he can only stop 1 body timer anyway. So it doesn't really matter which one I knock down. In fact, I'm going to leave this one up anyway, because I can't remove the corpse. So when this camera turns back on, it's going to see the corpse anyway. And it's going to line up pretty closely to the body timer itself. So I don't really care. This one, however, I don't think this camera... Actually, this camera might turn, but it might not. And so I'm going to disable this body timer, and nothing else really matters. So, can I get to a spot where this grunt captain doesn't hear the urban assault? It looks like it's going... Yeah, even there's going to be too much, so... If I go here... Well, let's just start by going here, because I'm going to use the line crawler anyway. Actually, I have to go even farther up. Okay. I mean, I guess that functions. If I go there, I get seen. But I'm in line crawler range, which is what I need. I'm going to see more guards, I'm sure. Yep, my entire team gets spotted, so rip my stealth crits. Oops. Could have probably made better choices here, to be honest, but it's too late now. We'll get our guaranteed glancing hit. Actually, I'm probably better off using Shuriken Wave. It's probably better use of the action points. Just buffing my team's accuracy on this one. No extra leverage other than Matrix Snoop. Alright, it is time to be a sniper. She counts as hidden because he can't quite see her, which is nice. The difficulty, though, is that this guy is alert, so none of her talents are going to pop. But still... actually, no, let me do a short yield. Let's have the Cyber Knight try, because she has an assault rifle. And if I go to here... Let me check the ranges on this. Min optimal is 8, which isn't amazing for me. I just really want to line them up so I can get a good shot. Yeah, this being within 5 meters kind of sucks. It's going to be minus a decent amount of accuracy, but it's still kind of my best shot, so... We're going to go here. Again, minus accuracy. Yep, sure, but... Again, this is still kind of my best angle. Good damage, nice crit. Let's aim at you primarily with only 2 bullets on that guy. Should be reasonable. Okay, decent damage. Wow, you missed all of that. You suck. I guess you're done for now because you only have 1 AP. I'm going to hug this wall slightly just to get out of everyone else's way so other people can get the shot without much issue. I'm going to yield the hacker, have him go least. I feel like let's go ahead and put Skull Shot on cooldown as soon as possible. That's going to be a bit annoying to kill. Okay, maybe I revolver. Okay, I'm going to start with a sniper. And I'm going to Skull Shot. You're definitely dead. And only one person hears the shot. Down you go. Okay, I get my action points back. Now I can go revolver, and yes, I have recoil, but... Let's see, let me check the ranges again. So, I am accurate at 7 meters. I could choose to walk into here anyway. I would actually have to go even closer. I'd have to go to, like... this. I think that's reasonable. Go to here. Yeah, I think it's good enough. So the point is... I'm in guaranteed glancing hit range. I'm not going to lose that much accuracy from min range. And I'm making forward progress here. It basically maximizes, I think, damage per shot here. So yes, I'm, hurt from recoil. Yes, I'm hurt from optimal range. But I'm getting guaranteed glance. Oh, shoot! This gun is really loud and everyone woke up. I'm griefing. Mistakes were made. I forgot about the fact that this gun is loud. That's my fault. That's 2 free tally. Now, thankfully, guards don't tend to act off of just 1 shot. So, they've turned, but not going to do anything. But I did just give away 2 tally. It's only 2 tally, but I did give away 2 tally. So, let's charge the team forward. We're going to all go through here. There's 2 guards guarding this loot box, but it's the best I have. We'll see if Line Crawler bounces. I think the odds are around 80%. Okay, 60%, so coin flip whether this goes down. I think it'll go here, not there. Reports of gunfire. Yes, of course. It'll probably send 1 person to intercept. Yep. They're sending Muck, who is far away, I think. Yep, they're sending Muck, who is way over there, so he's going to come across the map. Cool, this will be my first time in a while seeing how guard AI interacts with long-duration moves where they don't run into a corpse first. Because very frequently, corpses just fully shortcut what they try to do. Yeah, so they hear gunfire once and they don't tend to act. That's intended. The typical bark ends up being, was that a misfire? And then if they don't hear anything, they don't take initiative. Yeah, he's just patrolling. Something is odd. Yeah, he's like slightly suspicious because he did hear some gunfire, right? But yeah, not much happening. Makes sense to think about it that way. Let's do another yield. Let's make sure this guy doesn't do anything special. Yep, standing around. Cool, yeah. So they're not too excited about this. Let's, again, go last with the hacker. Let's delay with you as well. And I'm going to... Let's see, I have accuracy on one person. So this is the best I've got, is let her take the shot, because she has nothing else to do. She couldn't get in range for anything else, so this is basically a required play. Okay. Now, the way that... because the devs talk about it on Discord. The way that local alerts work for guards is that when it is their turn, either one of them, they will share out and, like, share in local alert status. So if he doesn't get to go, he can't tell this guy yet that he's angsty. But if we were to wait until initiative 17 or initiative 14 next turn, this guy would grab this status, or this guy would broadcast it out. And again, it's 8 meters, and line of sight theoretically exists. Not they're looking at each other, but that they're within 8 meters and not, like, behind a wall. That's my understanding of the system. Alright, so the nice thing is... darn, right, so he's alert, and this guy's only suspicious. So what I would like to do is get this kill cleanly, because I really want Quiet Kill and Fleeting to pop, to get a bunch of accuracy for a long time, and get some free... Well, this won't give me move point yet, but upgraded Fleeting gives move points. Problem is, if I don't crit, I'm not getting that kill. And this guy is only, kind of suspicious, whatever. This guy wouldn't get seen, but my odds of killing you in one shot are kind of low. I could try for, like, let's use a nest and see what we get. It is unlikely to go really, really well, but wouldn't it be neat if I got to get this and it popped? So, I have a chance of killing you, right? If I crit, I kill you. And if I get, any other sort of talent, I get you. But I'm, like, low on action points, and it's like, this seems kind of incorrect. So what I want to do is probably just shoot twice. Just try to get... how likely am I to get this kill, though? I guess I have a good chance at stealth crit. Let's go ahead and try. Okay, it wasn't a crit. That sucks. Okay, well, you're doing the best you can. And I'm basically signing my team up for having enough damage. I really hope they do. I think they do. But I'm really betting that they actually do. So if I run here, I'm losing some of my signal grift chance. I'd have to, like, turn back to get the body. But it does put me in range of both of them, which is more important. So I'm just going to run up here. I get seen. They're angry about it. We go full auto with the SMG, which gets 3 bullets in each person. It is not quite a couple of kills. That's a problem, as I'm not sure I have the action points to get both these kills here. I've got to get fairly lucky, I think. So, first step. How accurate are you at what range? This pistol's accurate at 20 meters. Okay, that's actually pretty chill. Which means if I run here, that's not a big problem. That's like -4. I'm hunted, though, so I don't get a stealth attack anyway. Because he got seen by another guy, so that doesn't really help. But, to be fair, the farther back I walk... Okay, so if I don't walk any closer, I get to save 2 recoil by not moving 1 more action point forward. That's something, right? It is something. At the same time, closing a 2-meter gap here gives me 4 accuracy because of... Oh my gosh, everyone's initiative sucks. Oh, there's so many problems here. Okay, it is very likely one of these guards gets to act. That's going to be a problem. So the question I have is, who am I more afraid of? You have a shotgun, and we can stay at, like, several meters away. Like, let me go to, like, exactly 20 meters from you, which is here. I'm going to take you as my primary target. You'll get to go, for sure. Actually, no, there's no way he doesn't get, like, down here and shoot with a shotgun. I would rather deal with you, I think. I think your gun is weaker than his gun. Damn. I definitely bit off more than I can shoot. And the thing is, I can still get lucky and just, like, land the shots, of course, but... Alright, well, this is all I've got. We're going to take 2 shots and hope it goes well. Alright, cool. We get a guaranteed glancing gun on one, and then it's not guaranteed on the other because of recoil. I guess theoretically we kill you because I might outroll you on initiative. Actually, I think they all low-rolled here, so... Yeah, let's get this guaranteed kill. Right, with a glancing hit and how much health he has, there's no way I don't get this, right? Okay, so you're always gone, and that was indeed a pretty poor hit. Alright, so this guy, 3/4 that I get it, but if I don't, I need to win an initiative. Yeah, exactly. So, he's going to report 2 dangerous intruders, lots of reports of gunfire, we're escalating. Odds are I win an initiative, but it's not guaranteed. It's like 75%. Okay, there's the bounce. So, guards will be sent my way. I think Dade won on initiative. And of course, yeah, they are sending lots of guards my way. Looks like 4. That's very reasonable to me. Upsell 1 by 1, but they're en route to me. Okay. There you go. Oh, right. He's updating all their statuses. Right, that makes sense. Okay, that's what I was getting confused about earlier. Okay, he's getting right behind us. He's out of... Oh, he barely can't see us yet. Right, so because he was a level of suspicious that was, like, told by the AI to go move, and so he shared that with everyone else as he walked across. That makes total sense. He was, like, an angry level of woken up by the AI. Okay, well, everyone's had their turns by now. Most of these guys are in the back seat here, but yeah, they're all relatively angsty, which makes total sense. We can maybe, just maybe, get past him. I think Unique will be unheard if she ducks and walks. So I'm tempted to try to run out this way. I need to reload my pistol. No way around that one, I think. I think we might want to park you... I mean, he's reporting that there's people here. So they're going to walk towards here. They're not going to walk towards here. So I can stand over there and it's fine. And I think I can bypass them entirely. Because they're going to walk toward here. They are not going to walk towards here. So I think, maybe erroneously, that I can give them the slip. I'm going to delay and see if I can get my team out. Yeah, it's looking like I can. If I go to here, I spend 2 action points. I'm 10 meters away. That's almost enough that I can run. Will the game let me run? No. That's what I thought, because I'm within 10 meters. The very first step would make noise. I still need to reload this gun, but I need to get to safety first. So I think being out there is reasonable, right? The line of sight is this, which I have a chance of being behind. I think going more diagonally, it cuts it off a bit more. I think it's functional. Yeah, let's go diagonally like that. That gives me the narrowest sight line. Rhino is allowed to simply run. I don't want to stand out here to reload, so we're going to walk all the way up to here. And then Spanner can actually make the run and grab the loot. We'll go for another line crawler probably on this camera if we don't get a bounce from here. Alright, so I expect that I can actually dodge these guards for the most part. I can spend 2 AP run to the front here. That should be totally fine. I don't expect them to go this way because there's no reports down here. They have no reason to run down here. If I want to be really safe, I could smoke screen. One thing I could do even is smoke screen here and let my team run through it. That would block the camera, but I would rather line crawler next turn. So even though we broke stealth and got told on and got an escalation, we can bypass the things that came out of the escalation. So, patrolling. I'm going to take my reload. I thankfully rolled well on initiative, so I can kind of duck out. That should be a very safe spot to be. I can't use my AP for anything but a stun this turn, but... Okay, time to hunt. Sees a corpse. Yep, so that's plus tally. No, that corpse has been seen already. Okay, fine. Sure. Let's keep... no, let's walk a little bit closer in. I think I can see somebody go up and look over here, possibly. Sec AI still in your ear. You are still hunting, but yeah, he's waking up people around you. Yeah, you still kind of give up on that a little bit too early, in my opinion. Woke up by the AI, you're running towards me, that makes sense. And then she's telling everyone around her, like, hey... okay, I'm going to send this one, because I think Muck moved to hunting too soon. Okay. Guard moved to hunting too soon. Muck was awoken by Sec AI on turn 2 or 3, and only spent 1 turn running toward the other side of the map. He's nowhere close to, I'll say IMO. Yeah, he's nowhere close to the site of the gunfire / corpse. And he hasn't run into anything new that should divert him. I think he's switching to hunt too soon and should get much closer to his target before kind of, branching out his own. Alright. Because I don't think he should be hunting this area. To me, that feels very weird. Nothing's happened over there. So I think that part's still not quite what matches my tastes. But I think the hunting AI itself is, from what I understand, less likely to, send them into random walls and stuff. And so we'll see what that looks like. Because there's a lot of Awoken guards, right? Like, this guy's running kind of the correct direction. I think it's his first turn running, though. Let's again let the guards all have their turn. You're just patrolling. Your patrol's very short. Yep, you're running around as well. Cool. Again, wakes up a bunch of guards. Hey, this trespass is here. Makes everyone angry. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're going to see me? Yep, you might have AP left. Are you going to shoot? You took cover? Yep, shoots. I did not think about that. I did not think about your patrol route being this way. But it totally is. So, that's a problem. Okay, just so I know who has medkits. You don't. You don't. You have one. Okay, so we have exactly one medkit. I'm not going to use it yet, then. And then I can't... I could stun. I'm going to try to yield and see if I can clean this guy out first. Not sure that I can, but I'd like to try. Okay, you will hear the gunfire and be the only guy shot. That's fine. If we kill you, you're going to get your body seen. I'd rather you see a body than this guy report intruders, so let's go for it. First shot's okay. Second shot's okay. Agent EX, let's... Oh, yeah, his... But he counts as low cover. Yeah, okay, I get that. If I get any closer, he hears... More than hear gunfire. I can get to here, I guess, but, like... If I want to break line of sight from cover... Let's see, because my chance hit right now is 39. Mostly from cover. If I go to here, I think that's a reasonable spot to stand. And that seems to let me break cover. So that should give me a clean shot, and I get 2. I think 2 shots is fine. Good. Alright. Corpse discovered, yes. But worth it. CK can simply run forward. This guy will probably walk up and investigate on his turn, and his initial score is actually pretty good, so that's a bit concerning. Oh, wait. What? Right, yeah, of course. This guy saw me on his turn, local alerted, turned this guy alert. That totally makes sense. This was a worthwhile stun. So, he's alert, and thus, I think, knows where spotted mercs are, and this gets a little bit spicy. What I want to do... Okay, cool. My initiatives are good enough that I can, run up pretty far, take a reload, and then look for the combat here. Alright. Cool. Local alert actually existing. I'm a big fan. That's great. And actually, if we don't kill him, he's going to local alert these two on his turn as well. We can see where you're going. You are going to walk towards me. That's going to be scary as well. So we have actually a lot to deal with. Great. I welcome a little bit more challenge. Okay. Sec AI told someone to go do stuff. Makes sense. There was a body scene. The grunt cap has been sent to intercept. Udo is now going. Cool. Okay. Nice thing is it's tactical surge, so I have a lot of space to work with. So these three are going to hear gunfire. You're going really late, though, so I'm not too worried. You're going to see bodies. It is what it is. We're just going to clean everyone out here. It's going to be hard to get the sec level low. Honestly, it is what it is. Let's make sure when you stand out, you get them both. Looks like we will. Good enough for me. I don't currently think I need new stuns, but I guess we'll see in a second. Who should be the primary target? Let's start with you in the back. No, you in the front, actually. I'm not sure that's actually correct, but we'll see. We'll switch over. You in the back getting the 3 shots. Not bad. Corpse discovered. Yes. This guy has been hearing gunfire, by the way. Got to be cognizant of that being real. This guy needs to die. This guy is going on 11. The rest of my team can help almost for sure, for certain. Would like to get both in line of sight. Okay, going there gets me both of them. I'm feeling safe about you. I'm feeling okay about this guy. Like, he's going to move. He's going to get to here around the end of his turn. It means he can see me, but I can try to clean him up. It's not the end of the world. I can also throw a smoke grenade if needed. Or use smoke screen overall. Okay, down you go. Great. And I think wearing down this kill is worth and also doable. So I have a couple of thoughts here. So I can shoot, reload, shoot. That's going to give me pretty meaningful recoil. Or I can reload, shoot, shoot. That gives my second shot no recoil because of focused fire. But it means I'd have one fewer bullet in the magazine. I think it's worth it for maximizing damage. Reloads are cheap as it is, so I reload first. I still shoot at -9. That was always going to happen. But now the second shot is no longer at -14 because I have focused fire, which allows me to get a guaranteed glancing hit. Which I don't think I needed here. No, it actually was. That's hilarious. So, wow, see? Look, it happens sometimes, right? Sometimes you roll at 15%. So, hooray, right? I still think, you know, overall expectation-wise, it was correct for me to have done it that way. But there's an example of getting vindicated for it. Alright, let's try to put you somewhere where you get line of sight without getting more than 2 AP spent. Let's look from there, which actually might make it easier for me to find the spot. I guess I have to go around that wall. Hugging that wall is not going to do it. It's because my hacker's in the way. Okay, I can't do it. I have to just walk out. Then yeah, let's... Oh, I don't want to get heard by these guys though, so let me short this a little bit then. Okay, as long as the preview is accurate, this is a shot. It's probably going to count as obstructed, but no one else hears the gunfire, and I get 2 shots here. So please tell me it's accurate. Okay, good. First shot doesn't kill. Second shot certainly will. I don't think I get double glance here. Ooh. What buff did I get? I got fleeting. He was... Wait, no, he wasn't suspicious, though. Right, that guy was full-on in combat, right? Like, actually, for sure. Right? Like, we were actually shooting at him. Alright. We'll report that. And I'll, like, double-check, right? That, like, this guy was, like, literally getting shot at, right? So, I shot Kappa. And he was already getting shot at. So, yeah. That's enough, I think. I don't think she's gotten any kills earlier in the map yet, so... it is what it is. I mean, I'll take the buff, but unfortunately, fleeting only lasts the rest of this turn, and there's no one here to shoot at, so... it's of kind of low value. Okay, the report got sent, that's good. Let's delay and let these guards move. I want to see what this captain goes for, and if we have to kill him. I think I'm not going to be in danger. Could be wrong about that, of course, but I think I'll be okay. Alright, here you go. Told with the A to move. You run up, and you see us a little bit too late. You're out of action points already. You're patrolling. Alrighty, so we've got a grunt captain who's got an SMG. He's going at 13. I can spend the 2 move points, you know, with reckless abandon. The goal is going to be shoot as many bullets as possible. What I'm going to do is probably full auto here. I'm just trying to get a shred here. I mean, my shred chance is mediocre, but, like... Wow. Did I land only 1 shot? Close to that. I mean, I technically landed 3, but, like... my damage here would have been... I mean, like 75 armor, right? So... I'm getting 15 ballistic plus about 15 pierce, so I'm getting about 30 damage total. My total damage here was... oh, yeah, 28 pure, 28 ballistic. Okay, so that means I got... roughly 2 hits then. Basically, you can deal 75 to 100% of the listed damage on hit. So, you know, 3/4 of 34 is going to be around, what, 20-something? High 20s. Which, yep, makes sense. So, I landed 2 shots, not 3. I'm going to report that as a bug then. Okay, so, combat log doesn't count number of hits properly. So, I shot this grunt captain with a full auto SMG. It deals, you know, around like, what, 13 to 17 pure damage per bullet, and cannot glance with a, like, 70% hit chance. It says I hit 3 times for 28 pure damage. That can only ever be 2 hits. So the game saying I hit 3 times is a lie. A dirty, no good lie. How dare it? Yeah, okay. Cool. Hopefully the right amount of flavor for that one. But yeah, I don't think it was possible for that to have been actually 3 hits. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because again, I literally can't glancing hit with a full auto SMG here. Alright, anyway. Take my reload. Wait, it didn't reload. Let's try again. There we go. There we go. Alright. So now that your armor is shredded, I can either full auto again, which is going to be mediocre, right? It's 3 bullets at, you know, 47%, so I'm getting about 1.5. I guess it's not that different from going single target twice, but for some reason I feel better about resetting the recoil here. And like, yeah, that kind of sucked, but the second shot's going to be pretty decent. It's at least a guaranteed glancing hit. I'm really not sure that was better. Like, to be really clear, I'm not sure that was better than just going, you know, full auto and getting about 1.5 bullets that way as well. But for some reason, it felt good to have, like, that little bit of guaranteed damage. Now, all that said, this guy's not going to die to a single shot from my sniper, I'm pretty sure. But it is what it is. AI is in your ear, but it's only to hunt, so I don't really care. We have people who can hear the gunfire. That's unfortunate. Can't do anything about that one. My chance to hit is absolute hot garbage. It's not very good here either. But if I roll well on the damage, he's just dead. Now, again, accurate at 7 meters is not horrible. I mean, coin flip to kill a guy seems pretty worthwhile. So I'm guaranteeing 2 tally from gunfire sounds. But I have a coin flip at getting rid of this report. It is about a coin flip because 90% of the time I get enough damage to kill. This is worth the risk. Cool, we get 2 tally. Way better than the other, you know, than the alternative. So I'm fine with that. We get to security level 3. Camera turns back on because the escalation was turning cameras back on. I think. Yep. Alright, well, we all got spotted. That's instantly 8 tally. XD Lamau. Yep. I understand. I understand. So, once again, I'm not worried about you seeing me in time. Your gun costs 3 action points to shoot. It's a sniper rifle, so bring it. We're still up, by the way, at this, and yeah, turn 10's not happening. To be fair, I don't care about the blueprint very much, so it's fine. But let's go ahead and let the guards... Oh, okay, cool. You're still doing nothing. You're still on patrol. You've not been woken up by the AI yet. You're, yeah, hunting uselessly still. Okay, you've been woken up. Good. How about you? Nope. Nah, you're just doing hunting. There's a break-in, I know it. Yeah, there definitely is. You are right about that. His mine must be killed. The camera probably should be. Let's at least kill the mine. We have to absolutely, under no circumstances, do anything but knock that mine down. I have no way of having line of sight on these guys. Oh, actually, I do have ways. I could run it like this and I get pistol shots. I don't know if they're worth it, but I certainly could. Let's yield to unique real quick. I think this is a decent time for a security scramble. Turn off this camera. Ooh, these initiative rolls are pretty high. I'm kind of scared of this. You're at 14. Okay, that's actually not too scary. What I'm going to do then is run up here. I'm going to get rid of this camera. I'm going to stun you at 20. Okay, the question is, do I absolutely need to? So, if you run out, there is a chance that if you're going this way, you will just barely get line of sight with 3 AP spent and have the chance to shoot with a sniper rifle. I think that is pretty unlikely, though. You're at 14. You're just not a real threat from where you're standing. I believe... Let's see, I can't catch them all, no. Just these two. Or these three. Yeah, okay. I believe that I'm allowed to, like, let you try and fail, and it's not going to be a problem. So I'm going to have my homie end her turn. I think it'll be fine. I can have Upsell run here. Reload his pistol. He'll get to start hacking in about 2 turns. Probably middle of turn 8, and he can actually make some progress. You're done. Let's run you here, take the reload. And similar for Rhino. I'm more tempted to use a sniper rifle, but for now it's fine where we are. Let me double check something, which is my ranges. Minimum of 20. That's playable there. It is not... Well, that's okay there. Let's reload the revolver. Okay, we get reinforcements. Should be okay. Well, of course, the camera saw all 4 people, so it's... Even though I used look ahead, the camera's going to redirect, or the AI is going to redirect a lot of guards here. So you're probably going to redirect... Okay, you didn't get redirected. That's actually really good for me. The blooder is far. I shouldn't be worried about that one. Okay, you were redirected. We're good for now. Okay, you woke him up, but you were also told by the AI to go act, so you've been redirected. We can just sneak past you, I think. I don't want to wait for this guy to wake up. This mine turns back on soon, so I've got to be careful where I actually go. So I could go here. They'd all hear gunfire, and it would be a lot of escalation. I'll turn... Yeah, so... Can I realistically bypass you? So, here's the thing. You are... I guess look at is telling me you're not going to go anywhere. If that's accurate, we are chilling. So, you're over there. I'm not worried about you yet. You can't get behind me. Not yet. You're over there. I have no idea what you're doing, but you can't find me in time, because I'm behind cover. You are over there. You also can't find me in time. I'm behind cover. You, if I trust look ahead says you can't get to me. I'm going to choose trust look ahead. They said that they changed that they're going to make sure it was going to be more accurate, so I'm going to choose to trust the game here. You're too far away to matter. You're too far away to matter, and you're too far away to matter. So I think, famous last words, bring it. Yes, you're coming, but you're not close enough. You're still useless. Although you're actually in an annoying spot, but at least you're not actively threatening me. You are hunting via the sec AI, so yeah, I was lied to. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's... Cool. Okay, so look ahead lied about this guard's plan. On turn start, it said that, let me get the name right, Ro was going to simply turn to his side. Instead, sorry, let's go right before his turn, right before his action. In his ear. Declaring. This guy was in his ear. I had hoped that look ahead would update based on new AI instructions. Alright. Either way, though, we should act. We should clear these guys out. Tough thing is, this revolver's going to be pretty poor at it. Let me wait for the report to go through. There we go. Alright, so I want to go before these guys go so that they don't get close enough to the gunfire. I can shoot at you. The question is, how many of these guys do I want to kill? Right? Which ones can I kill? I'm thinking, like, legitimately, we just fire. We're going to get a ton of tally, and it is what it is. Because I don't think I have another way around that one. Too many people can hear both these guns. Problem is, I don't want to use Nest here, because it's, like, really, really exposed. I would like to use Nest somewhere better. Problem is, I can't. Like, if I Nest here, I'm really exposed, and I'm really afraid of this. It would give me damage on you, and at some point, you know, I would eventually have, like, a line. I mean, this would be a line. You know what? Screw it. Let's nest. 100% chance? Great. Alright, there's one down. Giant buff on me. Because you were actually... Right, this actually should have popped Quiet Kill for me, and it did. So because he actually was only suspicious, it pops Quiet Kill. Which gives me... yeah, I'm fully spotted, and this guy is alert enough that I don't count as a stealth crit on him. Only guy I can shoot, though. So am I willing to shoot at this guy and wake him up and hope that I get a better roll on initiative? I mean, not really, no. I shouldn't be willing to do that. I should instead reload, or even just yield and see if I can catch one of these guys out instead. They're running up. Good for you guys. Alright. Yeah, you're gonna hear gunfire. You're going at 12, though. I want to run to here if I can, but I'm gonna get spotted, and I can't just, like, show him where I am. Let's yield to the Cyber-Knight. Let's go use the bat. Now, one thing to point out is that, this is going to turn back on, and I've got to make sure I've got a line crawler. I do. Okay, so I can run out here and just swing. I should stand somewhere kind of safe. I don't want, like, a random guard patrol to catch me out. Are you going to hear footsteps? Okay, I've got to be a little bit safer then. Wow, that's really loud. Yeah, okay, it's 10 meters. Makes sense. Okay, I've got to go here then. And rely on the other guard movements not being scary. I think it's playable. Hello. Alright, strike 1 looks pretty decent. Okay, it's not a glance. Strike 2, I could go for a stun. I think it's worth it to be less loud. I've only shot my sniper rifle once. So I think even if I don't kill, I stun you and that's fine. Because Ups wants to run on a straight line and, like, duck down to here. Let this guy, like, run back to his post on his turn. Rhino probably wants to just reload and do nothing. Spanner wants to make some progress, grab a loot box, maybe? Nah, he can shoot. This will be fine. Get the kill anyway, so it doesn't matter, but... Let's see. If I run to here, you're going to see me for only a quarter second. I should be fine. I'm going to risk this movement. Yep. And we're going to crouch walk towards this. This crouching should count as being safe. I'm in his line of sight, sure, but I'm behind a wall. And at some point I can make it. Again, like I said, during next turn. Seems very likely. You're fine as you are. Great. Spanner has plenty of ammo. Let me just keep the permanent highlights on. Yes, let's run to, like, here. Let's turn off magneting. Let's run to here. That should be out of your line of sight, but should magnet. Now I can duck, and if I'm ducking, I should be safe to grab loot without getting seen. Yep, you're not alert or anything. I need to make sure I can line crawler this when it wakes back up, so I can't do much just yet. I could walk forward. I don't need to walk forward, but I could. Problem is, if you turn around, I'm in a sad spot, so... Where do I actually want to stand, then? Where is a good place to be? I mean, behind this wall is acceptable. I'm just worried about you. Yeah, you're at 12. I don't care. Alright, let's go behind this wall. Gives me line of sight on a lot of guards. Seems reasonable. Rhino can shoot one person. I think shooting this guy is not worth it. I don't think it's got real upside. But you might choose to investigate me on your turn. That's really scary. I should get her to safety. I mean, I can put her behind this wall, and she could fight from over here, and she's a good line of sight on a lot of people. But ultimately, I popped Nest for one shot, and it's all I'm getting. But I think it's my best option. I think, like, realistically, it is correct for me to go back into cover and hide, and running up there doesn't seem worth it. So yeah, I'm just gonna stand in here. All right, that's funny. It just animated like that. it was a move. It was a legal move. It's fine. All right. Reports of gunfire. Yep. I did shoot that sniper rifle. We still killed a few of these guards. Yep. Stuff turned back on. Unique gets spotted. They'll be sent my way for sure. Sec AI hunting. Sec AI hunting. Alright, well, we have to turn this landmine back off. That's, like, quite required. I can signal grip the body, but nothing's in range just yet. Oh, shoot! Oh, I'm so fortunate you ended your turn early. I didn't see if you got... You probably got told by the A to do something else. I didn't even look what Lookout was doing, but obviously, you being in combat is bad for me. Let's make sure everyone else is kind of safe. You're going at 12, but you're not going to see my hacker. I don't... you might see my hacker. Am I willing to let him just, like, start hacking and expect my team to win? I think I am. I think I am, actually. I've still got my stun for my Cyber Knight, so I'm not too worried about this. We get some more tally. It is what it is. Undersec level 7 is looking a little difficult, but you never know. Primary objective is to... I forgot. I forgot. I still can't really use Sleaze 2 very well. Although, actually, based on what this layout looks like, it might be okay. Damage to connection use. Same thing again. Cool. Looks like firewalls and access nodes can both be like this. Tallying connection use. Okay, fine. We know where the CPU is. Well, let's walk over and spike it. Null op. Damage to 4. Killed all 4. Great. Escalation. I lost scan 3. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Mission complete. The spike is in. CPU corruption has started. The KMLU matrix host will be coming apart in minutes. I could steal a few more data files. What's status on our exits? Blur. Extraction objectives are patching through now. Don't stay too long. KMLU will try to box you in. Okay. Anyway, I've scanned everything I need to scan. What things are connected here? Quite a few cameras that I really would choose to care about, so I think going here is worthwhile. Let's load this stuff. And yeah, let's start with devices here. If you exit, okay. I'll take the tally, it's not a big deal. Let's hack everything. Worth it to me. When you exit, get screwed, so disable you as well. Come back here, and next turn I'll load programs, and I can maybe get through all 3 of these. We'll see. We'll see. And action for turn. Alright, so you're angsty. You, from look ahead, tell me you're going to be fine and do nothing. Don't know what you're doing, but I'm pretty safe for the most part here. I'm going to run all the way across. And with 2 AP, actually, I can go for a bat stun. And that seems entirely reasonable here. So, you're going to be stunned for the remainder of this turn, but also your entire next turn. So we should be fine against you here. Lots can hear the gunfire, so I've got to get a little bit better towards safety. I think hiding there is going to be functional. Or I can just run for loot. Here, let's stop you here and see where what the guards all do. And then I'll have you run for loot. Okay, not too spicy. Okay, you are doing what Look Ahead said. That's good. You saw my... Oh, no. Oh, he's in a bad way. Alright, well, he definitely needs to heal. His armor is shredded. He is very sad. I do not have tools to deal with this cleanly. He's even in good quality cover. This is a very large problem. I can throw down smoke and get a little bit of progress here. How do I deal with you? You roll a 17, which the CK can beat. That's good news. Anyone who walks by him is going to get fully upgraded, which is a problem. I think, technically, it is correct for him to use the Metacloud later, once he's actually bleeding out, but I have to make sure no one can shoot twice in a row at him. That is, like, absolutely mandatory to not get shot more than once. So, you've been stunned. You're not getting stunned. You're in very high quality cover, still. I mean, this will still count as being in cover. Yeah, my chance it would be basically nothing. If I go all the way to here, that would break cover. I'm a little worried about what everyone else can do. It would give me Shuriken Wave plus 1 shot. Procs mine down for a while. I'm playing with fire here, but again, I can, like, anticipate all of their moves for the most part. So, I think legit, run out here, Shuriken Wave. Makes it a little bit easier. Guaranteed glancing it. It's never going to kill. It's almost impossible for that to be true. Decent damage, at least. And then if I'm in smokescreen, I'm invincible. CK can stun before he gets a real turn, and this guy can, like, wear this guy down. And this guy's not in smoke, so... well, no. I mean, there's no way we're going to be able to shoot him with anyone else, but... we're alive for now. Rhino is just going to go and run and grab a box. Also getting towards high ground can help her with combat. Gonna have another intruder spotted here. Yep. Orders received. Makes total sense. Yeah, this map is oh, of course they turn all the devices, including the frickin' landmine. Time to hunt. Thankfully, you are hunting where I was, though. But you guys aren't getting very far. Alright, so. Tactical Surge. Seems worth it. I think just straight up stunning the guy who's actually in combat. Pretty worth it. I'm going to try to use Rewind on Spanner so that you can turn the mine back off. And then I think we just wear this guy down with pure damage. Our armor shred doesn't exist, but that's fine. We're just going to wear him down. We get 3 hits, I think. Hit 1. Ooh, wow, nice. That's good enough for me. Let's let this guard have her turn. Spanner is... I think going for the kill is still correct. Actually, you know what? Oh, wait, am I not on the mine? Oh, I'm outside the mine. That's huge. I didn't even realize. Still probably good that I debuffed this way. Shuriken Wave actually... right, yeah. So Shuriken Wave's already ended because... wait, really? Wow, I'm surprised by that, actually. I would have thought... based on the turn... like, based on when I Shuriken Waved... he would still be debuffed, but whatever. Alright, so... I mean, Shuriken Wave for the evasion is worth a little bit of damage. This seems pretty playable. I think we get the kill. Full auto seems decent here. Not quite dead. Push a single target. It uses fewer action points and less ammo. You're still not on the mine, and you're in smoke, so I can kind of chill with you for a bit. At some point, someone sees his corpse, but for now they don't. Alrighty, so we need to get rid of every kind of ice for this thing. So let's use every kind of thing. Load a program, download connection. Okay. Don't load any programs. Got it. That's done. Leave to here. We need... well, let's see what the traps look like, but we'll load baby sleaze because that's the better option here. Download, load a program. Okay, well, don't gotta do too much that's special here. I'm expecting that I'm gonna need kind of everything. Let's load scan, let's load deception, and I'm gonna need disarm. Okay. Tally, we've already dealt with program loading. One of everything, that seems very doable. Download, download, and connection, so we'll just get one of everything. Take that. Alright, that's the Matrix Act done. Safe to disconnect. We've got our, like, 6 files. You're behind cover, so you're chilling. Let's go ahead and let the guards have their turn. You are running toward me. You haven't found me yet, though. Rhino running up here seems completely fine. We can come down this way, which will be nice. Okay, sure. Money and an armor blueprint are the highlights there. You're on the way. Head down. Totally makes sense. You have not done anything special. That's kind of nice, actually. Is this kill playable? I think so. With how many of my teammates I've got here, this seems pretty good, actually. I think we can get this kill. Most of my team can fight. Good early damage. Let's spend the move point. Let's just kind of make progress. We're trying to go... oh, yeah, I didn't even check where my exits are. Oh, it's right there. Okay. So exit's here. Which means grab these 2 boxes and get out. Rhino can grab both and come out this way. We'll use the T... probably go out 1 choke together, so we'll probably all... this might make it annoying. The entire team could go this way, knock this mine and that mine. Like, we could knock down this mine and that mine and get out here. We can knock down this mine and this mine and get out here. Rhino's already going to be on this side of the map, so the whole team going to the right makes sense to me. We grope towards these boxes. We get farther away from the reinforcements. It's probably a safer route overall. You're at 11, so I'm not worried about you. So I'm not going to use look ahead. Spanner is obviously a bit low, but he's fine. I'm going to run to here and get one shot. Again, I'm going to get seen by a camera. I don't care. I'm not getting seen by the mine, so I'm fine. Camera sees me, is what it is. I'm leaving line crawler for these mines. I'm getting a guaranteed glance to get nothing else. Yep, cool. A little bit of damage. Upsell gets his turn. No cover at all. Cool for me. No reason to burn action points first. Let's just shoot. Cool. And then I don't want to get my accuracy to get worse, so I'm just going to shoot without reloading. Even though reloading would save 1 AP. Unfortunately, she's still alive, which I don't like. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have moved Rhina because I'm not sure she has line of sight. I'm not sure she can get it. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I'll just grab the box. It won't matter. Like, I'll just do whatever. And it's like, no, actually, it turns out partially griefing. Okay. If I run to here, it tells me I have line of sight. Time to believe the game. Is it accurate? Yes. Ooh, 100%. Nice. Seems like a good time to use Skull Shot then, and get my 3 AP back and make it all the way across the map. But that's a guaranteed kill. You're obviously alert. I'm obviously spotted. Fleeting is available. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, and we're going to use Skull Shot. There we go. I get Skull... Okay, I get Fleeting. Cool, so Fleeting just kind of lets me get that, I guess, no matter what. It doesn't care about the target condition. I mean, for now, I'll use it. Reinforcements, but there's no... Well, actually, no, there was camera confirmation of us this turn, so their AI is going to send one guard, which is that guard. That makes sense. So yeah, we've got this PL6 Blooder, PL6, what, Shock Top? And looks like another PL6 Shock Top. Okay. Plan is run across the map, basically. CK grabbing that box is pretty efficient. Not bad. I'm going to wait to see if I want a security scramble. I actually might want to do it now no matter what. Because some of my team surely is going to get through there. So there's you ending your turn. You're probably close to that box, so you can go do that yourself. Also, I think Supremacy pops, so you got some accuracy and move points. Okay, decent. Some crafting materials and whatnot. Yep, and these guys are just kind of stuck on that side of the map, never to return. I should reload to be safe. I'm ahead of most of my team anyway. So landmines do not explode if they wake up on top of you. You have to move on top of it for it to happen, so it's okay to stand on a deactivated landmine. It will not destroy you. You just got to turn it off before you go anywhere, but that's doable. I forget if smoke grenades prevent those from acting or not. I don't remember. I feel like I tested it once and I don't remember the answer. We're doing pretty okay. Our guy's going to be down for the count for a while, and it is what it is. Line crawler on this camera seems worth. It might bounce. Oh, right, it only costs 1 AP. That's kind of nice. I could jump forward, I think. I mean, you're so far away. But let's just stay on this side to make sure we're safe with the team. We'll see if line crawler bounces. If not, you'll have talent charges extra anyway. Actually, I should have been a little bit more worried about what they might have done. Because there was a chance they run straight forward. Thankfully, they ran that way because they're running towards where that camera was. But I probably should have been more willing to be afraid and wait. Okay, line crawler did not bounce. I can't get all that far. Let's see. I have no reason to rush, right? Let's let all the guards have their turns. I'm currently already in cover. You're doing nothing special. Limit exceeded. Sec level not, but it's going to be really tight if I'm going to get past that. He's back to patrolling, by the way. He's on patrolling as well. Yeah, they're all on normal patrols. You're on a patrol now as well. Yeah, so they've all down, like, demoted back to normal patrols as they haven't found anything while hunting. Obviously, you can't turn anything off. And so, yeah, let's have the EX do it. He's the farthest forward. So let's yield. Actually, yeah, let's yield again. Let's have the EX turn off that mine. Remember, we've got to get all the way to here. So what I'm going to do is probably get all the way up to here, throw down smoke, so that my team can feel safe. Let's kind of block off the view of, like, anywhere we might be on this side. This gives, like, a lot of forward progress if we need it. If we're going to run really far. Even if we're back here, they still can't see in. So, like, the behind part is safe, but the front part will also be safe. But you can make a lot of progress and it's totally okay. And depending on body timers, we have to either get out during the next turn, which is not going to be possible, or the turn after, which is going to be just about doable. I believe I don't have rewind backup. I did, after all, respec, and yeah, 4 turns, so very far away. Otherwise, I could, like, rewind for another smoke and get to here really safely and then get out. Because, like, if we can just spend 6 AP running straight forward, we can get to, like, around here, and it'd be close. We could almost make it. But I think I'm not getting the secondary. I think it's pretty likely I don't get the secondary objective. Is what it is. You're on your normal patrol. We should definitely let the guards waste their turns. Go ahead, folks. Do what you're going to do. Just nice, chill patrols, right? Nothing spicy at all. Nothing is happening. You're at 17. You're at 15. I think we gotta kill you. Well, the CK go last. She's gonna probably atomic stutter this guy. She has stutter back up, right? Yeah, she has stutter back up. So, shoot, reload. Well, yeah. Basically, it's like shoot once. The EX can shoot through his own smoke. No one else can, so we've got to actually... Let's waste the 2 accuracy to get closer. Just so I'm literally closer to the exit, not because it makes the shot any better. It does demote my guaranteed glancing hit. Thankfully, I didn't need it, but it was probably a mistake to use that 1 AP there. I would like Rhino to have line of sight, but it's very hard to get anything but 1 basic shot here. I mean, ultimately, sniper from there is fine. We can still use the CK stun. If I go here, I'm behind cover, and that gives me probably slightly better options. It's probably worth using Nest. Ooh, it's actually a guaranteed kill, too. Let's still use Nest. Let's make it guaranteed. What kind of buffs do I have? Basically none. It's just Nest, but if I don't get a glancing hit, it's a kill. See you, nerd. Great. Don't need to go Overwatch here. We're just going to use the Cyber Knight stun. It'll be fine. And as long as I stun you, we shouldn't have any escalations. So I'm not worried about these guys at all. You see me. Oh no. Intruder. Bye. Oh, what? Oh, there's probably something else. Someone saw a body or something, so we're going to escalate, and you might see reinforcements right around here. We'll beat them on initiative, but that's not ideal. Did not plan for that. Either way, we kind of run in a straight line. I think I can play mostly in the open, and it's fine. 2 turns and we get out. We're going to fail both secondary objectives. It is what it is. Smoke ends. Yeah, okay, so a body timer ran out. Protocol is rebooting devices. Thankfully, we are away from them, so it's not a big deal. The guard cath will be sent to investigate the corpse. It's going to be one of the ones, like, down to the bottom of the map. Not too worried. Oh, Tactical Sword's already back. That's huge. Spanner will almost make it this turn. It's going to be close. Oh, cool. We're actually out. We still fail the objective, but everyone, I think, can make it from here. He's obviously injured enough that it's time to get out. We were, sadly, 3 turns above our turn target, and 2 tally above our sec level target. Rhino might not make it, but it's close. Rhino just barely makes it, looks like. Yep, cool. Alright. Well, that was spicy. We got there in the end. And no chance at all that the CK fails at this. Alrighty. That was a fun one. Definitely got shot at. I'm very happy about the improvements to AI, making combat a little bit tougher, making... may have a couple more considerations around how to take down guards. Either way, the K-Milieu beta block is spiked. The virus is obliterating its nodes and wiping its quantum storage. Filter back into the shadows and disappear. The K-Milieu defenders had built up a multi-layered defense to try to keep intruders away from the data block. It didn't do them any good. Impressed with your strike team. You cut through some deep physical and digital security tonight to spike that host. Of course, yes, he is wounded, he is injured, everyone else levels up and is happy. Yeah, only 4 Matrix downloads, but we'll take those. A little bit of a bonus XP, which is kind of nice. Yeah, cool. We get paid pretty well. We get good XP and hype and whatnot. And, yep, he is stressed out, which makes total sense. He's at 100, which, again, makes total sense. 6 days and change. I'm honestly happy to spend the 5k to make this trip a little bit shorter. It cuts, like, 2 days off, but, like, it's so cheap that I don't really mind it. Let's do class training for our sniper. Getting to invest more in fleeting is nice. I get even more accuracy. I get a move point and move speed. That'll be kind of nice, because now it means I can take that kill and always get the chance to move. This won't always line up well with using Nest, but I'm still happy to get it and see how we can do with that. Only activates once per turn, makes total sense, but getting second charge is nice. And then eventually we'll move up and get Empty Lung, which will allow me to actually move and still hold the Nest buff. Weak spot is fine, right? I get a single attack of meaningful bonus damage. Okay, cool. It's not as good as Nest itself, which does more damage for everything, but it's still in addition to for extra damage. I think this is almost useless because you just don't run into actual range problems here. Like, increased optimal range is just so low value that, you know, kind of nah. And then similar for Skull Shot, I don't really care about getting the cooldown back. Rapid Ready, kind of a similar boat here. Like, I don't really care about dropping the cooldown to 3, spending this much to get it not even twice as often. No thanks. On to Dade the Hacker, and I always skip on using this because ultimately just like significantly worse. What's the EX talent called? I mean, I'll just like click over to it because I'm blinking already. It's just basically strictly worse. Signal Grift, realistically, cancels the timer, only costs 1 AP and gives upside. Which is, to be fair, intended, right? It is not meant to say that this, you know, your hacker's talents are exactly equal and equally as powerful as someone else's talents. Like, that's clearly not what's meant to be happening here. But regardless, what it comes down to is I don't really want to have this guy waste his turns doing this. I want him to get to the host as fast as possible, start hacking it. And one thing I want to kind of try is, since null op is this good, and I'm still ahead of the curve, I'm going to try skipping the zero up path. Like, often in the past, I've recommended players to beeline up here and get zero up by around, like, level 9 or so. You would, like, skip some packet loss points. You're able to, like, skip a point in overclock, and null up wasn't quite as big of a talent. You could, like, save 3 points here because there weren't as much thing to spend points on. You can get, like, zero up around, like, level 9 or, like, 12 or something. Probably, like, 9 or 10, I think. But now we're in a state where you can just max out null op and it covers a lot of your bases until like at least orange hosts. And so I think I'm going to try just going up the middle here instead and grabbing Spoof Scapegoat early. I found that pretty effective. Also, I want to have enough money to get a better cyber deck, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about there. So he gets a talent point. At some point I'll go into Steamroll, but I'm going to keep going for Atomic Stutter. I think realistically I do want to save points and get the cooldown, so I'm going to wait. So we're not going to spend any points here. And let me see what I can sell, because I do want to use my money. I want to be able to get Origami Joe into a good spot. Once he's done with this, he can... Yeah, well, let's have time tick forward. Let's build up some tokens. And once we're about ready for this, we're going to... And like we're basically full in Underworld tokens, we can go for the next stuff. I do want hub level 3, but I also really want... this cyber deck here. I can't quite afford it, but basically I found that my memory is tight, but if I get plus 80 memory, I can easily fit significantly better stuff. And so when I can comfortably pay 812, I'm going to go there, which means to get there, I want to mint some file sets. Doesn't matter what I use. We mint that. We look at files. We only use things not used by a set. These things are all already built out like this, and yeah, it's like realistically, I would like to give this people who aren't already about to limit break, so I don't waste the influence. Doran has some use because he can get imported cybernetics. He also pays less though, but it's not an entirely unreasonable option here to sell him maybe all three even as. Yeah, I think let's just make the money. I wanna be able to actually like make my progress here. So let's just do it. Oh, Doran will even buy this. Okay, well he won't buy that. Will he buy this? No. Okay. As for accounts, kind of a similar boat here. Doran doesn't buy this. It wouldn't even matter if he bought this because he would be at an odd number. I have enough for the deck though. Let me double check some of my blueprints. Are there blueprints I would sell? No items. Any armors? Not really. I could sell some of these. Obviously I want to keep some of these guys. Right, the bonus action point craft would be kind of interesting. These are the same guy. I would never hold on to this. I wouldn't want the thing either. Because no one buys level 4 blueprints though. So, you know, I could get 11k for this, but like why? That's not all that useful to be honest. So, kind of don't want to make the 11k here. So yeah, nothing to really sell. All right, fine. I'll wait to buy the deck until everything else ends. What's going on, but yeah, we'll wait on Underworld in order to buy the better cyber deck. I think it's worth it. And okay, so the play is move forward and get the storyline done, get it in part of the recording, and then probably set up the legwork, and then probably prep for this mission afterwards, which is just a raid with a ton of influence attached. I probably will do it. It'll be pretty valuable. I can show off my new cyber deck and an orange host. So, okay. Timeline forward. Cool. Building's getting upgraded. Trainer is level 2. That's great. Simstream Detox ready to go up, but I want to buy the cyber deck first, so I'm not going to do that. He's done training. Also done detoxing. Great. Cool. Wonderful. Thank you for that one. He's gotten some stress reduction. That's nice. Anybody else for this one? Let's go sort by stress. And you're wounded. We can send you. We can have somebody else kind of hang out. You can detox. That seems fine. Origami Joe is waiting to hear what's going to happen. Great. Height limit break. Oh, baby. Oh, yo. Oh. Bonus to legwork for the team? Yes, please. Yeah, I would like that. Wait, am I even getting this? I feel like I'm not even seeing my legwork be higher. I'm going to double check next time I go for legwork to see if I'm getting plus 8%. Because the game normally gives you flat numbers, and yeah, hang on. So, either way, ton of crit chance. So, plus 1 tech, plus 2 crit chance, plus 2 crit chance, plus 3 ballistic damage, plus 2 legwork. I'll choose the legwork here. And then we'll double check if it's actually doing anything. Alright, Joe, what's going on? This is it. This is it. Herr Schweinchen has given me the go-ahead. We are going to be rich. But there's a problem, isn't there? The first load delivery is about to hit the docks. In a few days, my local smuggling route is jammed up. Some little Slagga gang has made a nest down in my route, and they've been attacking my teams. I've been waiting for them to wander off or get themselves iced, but they're still there. I can't have anything mess up this shipment. Herr Schweinchen has a customer lined up, and will be waiting for confirmation of delivery. You don't have a buyer? Thought you were in charge of local distribution. I am. I'm distributing. Herr Schweinchen has some stateside customers lined up. All the better. It's worth a lot to me. I will pay handsomely, and you'll get to go shopping for new guns when it's over. But I need help now. The time is tight. I don't need any other chatter. I just need an answer. So Slagga Smash is ready to be planned to the Command HQ. Alright, sure. You've come this far. We can handle the rest. When and where. That's what I like to hear. You can make it happen. Slagga Gang won't know what hit them. And it's ready to be planned to the Command HQ. Cool. It's due in 3 days, so obviously we're going to jump ahead and run that when we can. We get a token in 1 day 12. We've got field coordination ready in 2, so we can run forward on that, which seems good. We can basically let those timers tick down then as a result. Are we getting paid for it directly, or getting paid really well? And we're going to get this finally as part of the payment at the end. So this means I should very clearly, I'm pretty much able to spend money on stuff then. Let's go Simstream Detox 2. Let's go Underworld Hub 3. And let's go. Oh, I can't yet because I'm still on tasks. We'll go towards SimStream Trainer here. And after that's all said and done, I should be able to be in a decent spot. If we get anything else ready. Cool. Okay, so let's let time tick down. Let's get him back from the medical bay. Let's pay for his next surgeries. Let's safety save in case the timeline gets weird, but as far as I know, they fixed all the bugs with that. Influence limit break here for Taylor Stryzek. Her favors are of no use to me, so getting better medical items is worth it, or even buying item blueprints, potentially. But yeah, I mean, you paying more for missions is fine, I guess, but I would really rather get this. Slightly better stuff there. Okay, great. There we go. Medical recovery is done. We've got our field ops token ready. We've got field coordination up as well. We're going to go ahead and get stuff for this. So I want to upgrade everything. We can double check really quick what my face talent says. Nope, wrong spot. Sorry. So we double check what the face has. Let's go sort by seniority again. And if I look, I did take this for the other upgrades. So we've basically maxed out the power of field coordination. It's just we don't have the extra charges yet, but that's it. So field ops center is already, what, level 3? So we have basically all the base leverages here already. Let's spend the point. What do we get? We can still delay the heist. We can get 25 crit for the first turn. We can get 2 move points for 2 turns. We can get minus armor for 3 turns. We can get move speed and 1 move point for 1 turn. We can get it as an active instead, which is probably better. We can get bonus XP and such. We do have 3 tokens, so I can buy multiple. I don't have the plus AP, which is unfortunate. And the crit one is only for turn 1, which is unfortunate here as well. But 2 move points, 2 turns is like pretty clearly worth it. 25 and 1 for 1 turn, 25 and 1 for a turn that of my choosing would be better, like strictly better. I can greed and go for bonus XP and hype. XP, to my understanding, is flat on this, but I do love getting free XP. Let me double check who can go on this. Got some other stuff. That'll be fun as well. So more story missions are getting lined up here, which is cool. But yeah, the mercs to deploy. Oh, and I don't have anyone who can offer this leverage, so unfortunate here. No Fenian insiders for this one. But who would go? Obviously not the hacker. We should bring combatants, which is a gunslinger, which is a scourge, and I don't think it's going to be very powerful. But we haven't brought him yet, so let's bring the cyber sword. Actually, let's switch out the... No, I'm going to bring the scourge because we've used our soldier in combat every time already, so let's just kind of do it. But yeah, let's swap some loadouts around, right? So you are going to be... right, so I need... Someone's got to hold a sniper rifle, which will be you, actually. I guess. This will be kind of weird. I'll do the setup before the mission, like off recording, and I'll just show you what the end result is because I have to do a bunch of dancing and figuring out like who's going to hold what. This guy's clearly going to be using a sword, but the rest I'm not 100% sure on. We'll figure it out, but that's going to be the crew, and because I know that's the crew, I do know that I want movement points, but I think I'm also... Gosh, am I actually willing to be greedy here? I should not be willing to be greedy here. I think it's not correct. I'm just going to buy these. Minus armor for 3 turns, I think is not... Nah, let's take minus armor. Let's take... Crit for 1 turn is not worth, in my opinion. Let's take active move points and move speed. There, we have a lot of leverage here for Slagga Smash. That seems good enough. Hacking Station, of course, not going to be useful. Not on that mission, of course. We'll figure out who goes in the trainer. We've got people in the detox already. We've spent some money. That's going to be it. I will see you next episode for Slagga Smash, plus probably some other stuff. We'll inspect the merchandise that comes out of that. We'll probably generate a co-conspirator mission for Origami Joe to push him towards upgrading his new Warner Braun merchandise. All good stuff. I will see you there next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.